Hello guys and welcome to another CBI tutorial. My name is Crystal, aka Crystal on IMView. And in today's tutorial I'm going to be making a reflective room mesh. In the previous tutorial I showed you guys how to make a room using a few simple steps, and I'm going to begin by doing that now. So if anything was unclear before, you can see how I'm doing it now. And I am using Merlin's Toolkit, so making room was as easy as just using my preferences and I guess programming it to automatically make a simple room for me. Okay, so now that my room is fully textured, what I'm going to want to do now is, I don't really need the avatar. Again, choose just for scaling purposes. I'm going to need to copy this entire room and paste it, so Control C, Control V. And if you're skilled enough, you can use the move tool and use control and drag it. Next thing I'm going to want to do is grab a paint bucket, paint this black. Now the only difference between the simple room and making a reflective room is this step right here. I just copied the entire room, and now I've painted the outside of it black, and I'm going to reverse or flip it on the blue direction, and that's what's going to make it reflective. And then after that I'm going to do exactly the same steps I did with the simple room and add the camera dolly and the nodes that I need. But if this wasn't reflective, then from here it's textured, time to add the nodes. So let's now that I paint the outside black, I'm going to select this half, and then I'm going to right click, go to the menu where it says flip along, and go to the blue direction. This flips it along the z-axis. So now what we're going to do is delete the top here, because that's where the floor is. And as you'll see, the texture should be reversed. Now let's go ahead and move these and snap it over here. Okay, so from here we're going to add our nodes. When I add my nodes, I like to move my room over to the side. First thing you do is you add your room root node and then your camera dolly. I found if you add the room root node first and then the camera dolly, it's easier to maneuver. And that's just me, I could be wrong on that, but I find it easy. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and add my landing poses. Right now, that's there. I'm going to add my floor nodes. And please pay attention again if you have Merlin's Toolkit. This is how these nodes need to be added. Floor nodes are pretty simple. Just go to floor nodes batch, set how many you want. I like this one as compared to like 3ds Max and Meshout because you can add a lot of nodes with little fuss. Your furniture can move easily. Like right here I have 400 nodes. So there's no reason why any furniture should ever get lost in my room. And again, if it's too big, you can always scale these down. For this one, if you want ceiling nodes, what you do is you use the floor nodes again. You don't need as many because it's a ceiling. And just like how we did the reflect, I guess how we made the room reflect, we're going to do the same thing and just flip the nodes along the blue direction. And I'm just adding some wall nodes in case I want to hang pictures in this room. And now my room is completed. I'm going to save this. As you can see, I've saved this room a couple of times. From here, you need to export it. You're going to go to Meshout. You're going to export the INV file set. Your export should be complete. And I will see you on INV, so give me a few minutes. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just had to open up my create mode. Next thing we're going to do is drive a new product. And of course we did these steps before in the last one. Go to rooms and furniture, go to room, type in 10860, then press go. Next thing we're going to do is add our XMF. Going to add our XSF. And do remember that INView sometimes has pre-checked items on its material parameters. Just make sure that you uncheck them and you delete any I guess pre-made or preset texture assets as well until you apply your changes. Then you can add them in for yourself. Okay, so now you can see, you see this weird little blocky thing? That's where we painted it black. And what you're going to do is in the number where all the little squares are, where it's tiled, you are just going to use a black texture. Pure black. And look, it's gone. We call this the skirt. And for number 1, what you're going to do is use a unsaturated color such as any tone of gray. And you're going to check use blending. And this way you have a nice reflective floor. And just so that you guys can, I'm going to do a quick note test. I'm going to add some furniture. In here to show off how easily this moves. And here's a chair. Look how nice that moves. You'll never lose it in this room. Especially if you use Merlin's Toolkit. There's a few sites that hand out like the pre-made nodes that are laid out and numbered and everything. But I will admit, Merlin's is the easiest to go. It's the easiest way to do it. And also can test, I guess for a wall. And there we go, nice little fireplace. And look at that, very nice. And then ceiling. Remember for the ceiling, if you're adding anything to the ceiling, you need to be able to look up at it. Oh, this one moves from the floor. Brilliant. Never mind. Here we go. Okay, so yes, definitely you have to be able to view the ceiling, and then you can set your ceiling furniture pieces. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I am Chris, aka Chris Lexon. I envy you. Make sure you check out my group Club Bubblegum AP, and also subscribe to my channel and leave me comments on my videos. It's been a pleasure showing you guys how to make a reflective room. Goodbye.